So day 14 blended into day 15 because day 14 was Friday and today's Saturday. And I just worked past midnight and kept going. It's weird. When you work from home, it seems like you just keep going and you're like, oh, I gotta go for a pee break. So day 14, no uniform, just getting all my computers going and looking at my emails and finding software that I have access to that's free because, well, it's not free. It's like I'm in the military, so I get it for free. It's like I could put Outlook on like 5 different equipment and finding a way to get to my Outlook. I found like websites and stuff that I didn't even know about. And I'm like, really, like if the stars are aligned, they're aligned. I'm getting work done. It's like amazing. I'm so connected and just things are going. But still, I'm not like doing what I need to do to get paid. It's really weird. It's like I don't want money to rule my world. I have this money that's just sitting there that it's for free. As in, all right, in the military, they want you to get this thing called the Physical Health Assessment. They call it a PHA, Physical Health Assessment. And you get that done every year. And they pay you to do it. You have to go through a system on the computer to get an appointment, and it happens in your local area. You find out what day it is, you go there, and they do like their normal stuff, your blood pressure, and they look at you and they see that you can do things and that you're still worldwide deployable. Well, that day that I go do that, it takes you out of like working or doing something or being on vacation or whatever. So they pay you. I have to like fill the paperwork out and send it in. And it's the same for like the dental too. Like when you do your dental, you get your teeth looked at and you see this and you see that. There's like certain things that could be wrong with your mouth where they would be like, nope, you're not worldwide deployable. You need to get that fixed. You need to get it fixed now. You need to do this. You need to do that, blah, blah, blah. So I did that too. And then like they have this thing where you're supposed to get the flu shot each year. And I've been like, okay, I get the flu shot, whatever. I used to give the flu shot as a medic. So there I am getting my flu shot. So that's 3 days right there. 1, 2, 3. PHA, dental, and the flu shot. Because I go, through the system, print out this piece of paper. Then I go to Walgreens and I get my flu shot. So it's like, it takes you out of a day of your work, right? It's kind of like, having like jury duty, right? It's like this thing you're supposed to do because it's your time, whatever. So there I am, getting my flu shot. So that's 3 times I can get paid. Then I find out you're supposed to get an HIV test every 2 years. So that's 4 pays. 4. Then with COVID and the vaccinations, if you do 1 and done, you get paid once. So that's 5. Okay. But if you get the 2 different vaccines, that's 5, 6. So you 6 pay periods, right? 6 pays for 1 day for my rank. Not bad. Or 4 hours or whatever it is. It's money. See, I don't like zero in on the particulars because that's just my personality and that's just the way I roll. And then I don't let it rule me. Even though I am kind of worried about what's going to happen if the money for my 2 weeks don't get there soon. I'm kind of like, I do have to pay my phone bill. It is the last day of the month. But, I don't let the credit checks or any of these wily systems they got going on now, like, rule my world either. I don't know, I don't let it happen. I try not to. It's hard because it's like, we're in this world here. I try. All right, so here we are. Day 14 blended into day 15, and that's it. Midnight tonight. That's it. I'm off orders. So I haven't seen everybody since Thursday, since I just kind of left, and I got the permission to work from home. It was awesome. Nobody's really emailing me. Maybe they're miffed. I have no idea. You got to take care of you. And that's where it's like, if they had the chance to work from home, they would have done it. I'm the idiot that has to drive in and out every day because I was 48 miles away from where my unit is. If you are over 50 miles from where your unit is, they pay for you to stay there for free. Yeah, right? So there I am paying freaking gas, going back and forth, wear and tear on my car, But you know what? I like sleeping in my own bed. I heard some nasty stories about the beds there. They're like plastic cases of disgustingness that make you sweat. Because it's like they're scared of like bed bugs and COVID and all that. It's like the billeting. It's like this place where the military people sleep. They have your own room and your own bathroom and stuff like that. But it's like there's nothing there. It's just like cinder block walls and like the most bare of essentials. But they have air conditioning, you know? But I was always creeped out when I stayed there one time. I really couldn't sleep there. I was kind of like, you know, so there I am driving back and forth. Some of these people had to fly here and they got paid to fly here. You know, they get their airplane paid for because they live further than 50 miles. Well, anyways, I live 48 miles away and I asked if I could just stay home. And they said, okay. And that's what I did. So people, you know, they were just really busy. They were doing a lot of things that weren't even on the computer. And who knows, maybe they let them go home early. I hope they did. So supposedly everybody's supposed to be wearing masks in federal buildings now. I'm not really sure how I would have navigated that. But you know what? That's that thing where you stay in your now. Who cares? Like, why worry about it? It didn't happen to me. Just like when I first came to the unit, they told me I was going to be doing this certain briefing, which was all about these historical facts, about these different generals, British generals and English, British generals, sorry, and like American generals. And then like they even thrown in Confederate generals and I'm just like, and I explained to one of the soldiers about how I like kind of used my imagination about how I saw it. Like it was really like this other thing. And I'm going to write a book about it. It's going to be pretty cool. You're going to like it. I'll tell you all about it. It's pretty cool. But I was like, nah, all right, sure. And I always have that attitude. Okay, I'll do it. They're like, you're going to be doing this thing. You're going to be doing this thing. Where? In Virginia. What? Like I'm going to have to walk around this place and like act like I'm the tour guide on stuff I really don't care about. Stuff I don't want to keep regurgitating. Stuff about people getting killed and things like that. That's not me. And you know what? I didn't have to do that, did I? No. COVID. I'm like, yeah, COVID. Woo! COVID! You're my friend! So, all right. So get the text today, right? The guy that's in charge of my section. So there they are. They're like, all right, we think we got you figured out. You weren't getting your temperature checked. You put your mask on at the last possible moment at the end of the day on Thursday, like you're wearing it around your neck because you wanted to show those that aren't vaccinated that you're with them. You stand with them because they made this ridiculous comment. Oh, look around the room, like 56 of us. Looks like everybody here's not wearing a mask, so we know how everybody is, and together. In other words, we're all vaccinated and we're all responsible. We believe in science and what else is it? We're all safe. It's like safety, responsibility, and science are like these three words that like they feel righteous about. It's like almost like the some Protestants that like read the Bible and they're like, we read the Bible. We're better than you, Roman Catholic, because you don't read the Bible. And that's like, okay, yeah, all right, you read the Bible. That's really cool. Yeah, I guess I should read the Bible. That would be nice. I mean, I do believe in the Bible and all that stuff, right? But it's like that righteousness of like looking down your nose, like, it's like the righteousness of like, yeah, I did this so I could be a superhero. And it's like, well, okay, well, keep that to yourself. I mean, it's fine. Good. I'm happy for you. I went through that stuff before. I'm not there now. I don't need to do and just demonstrate heroism to know I'm a hero. I don't need to run around and save people because some people are here not to be saved. Some people are here, they want to experience things. They want, it's like, let Charlie Brown hit the ball, Lucy. Maybe she thought, oh, Charlie, you're going to hurt your foot. Because, footballs are bad for you and footballs could hurt your feet. You might break a toe. Lucy pulls the ball from Charlie Brown. Don't you know the scene? The little cartoon of Charlie Brown. He's getting ready to kick the football and Lucy just takes it away. Don't be a Lucy to Charlie Brown, man. Stop thinking that your safety, your definition of safety or science or responsibility is to be imposed on me. and make me Charlie Brown. No, I don't think so. So anyways, I just empowered my son. I said to him, dude, you don't have to let those people take your temperature. Claim religious. Like it's against your religion. You know, you're a good Christian man. You don't want them telling you got the mark of the beast on your forehead. They could say 999 or any other number. Who cares? What is this fascination of putting some gun to your head? Oh, I gotta take your temperature. Like I'm watching Dr. Pimple Popper. And they're like, all right, let me take your temperature. And it's like, really? I'm not coughing. I'm not sneezing. I don't have stuff gucking out of my nose. I don't feel sick. I don't have any problems. I don't need you coming up and putting a gun to my head. I don't need you putting anything in my mouth to get my temperature. And I certainly don't need you putting anything up my ass to find out my temperature. That's Privacy Act stuff. Who the hell are you to be asking me for that information? No. To go in a building? You want to know my temperature? I'm a human, and I'm healthy, and I'm walking, and I'm ambulatory. Even if I was in a freaking handicap, wheelchair, a cart? I don't know what I wanted to say. Maybe I'm coming in on rollerblades, right? I'm rolling on in. I'm on a Segway. You want my temperature? Did you wash your hands? You know what? I think you need to be tested for HIV. I think you need to be tested for sickle cell anemia. That's what they're doing next, right now. I can go get paid to go get my blood tested for sickle cell anemia. What's going on with that one? Why do they want to know that information? All right, so now I got this email because I'm up on my emails now. And it's like, trusted sender, FYSA, for your situational awareness. That's what FYSA stands for. So trusted sender. This is the title. This is the title of my email. Trusted sender, FYSA, for your situational awareness. Important COVID-19 questionnaire coming soon with exclamation point. Like, oh my God, a questionnaire. Woo! Woo! I can't wait. All right, so I have TRICARE, reserve TRICARE. I pay like $40 a month. It's a pretty good deal. That's why, you know what, being in the military ain't so bad as a reservist, especially when you're unemployed. So people there in the 2 weeks are like, what do you do for a job? What's your career? And I'm like, I don't really know how to answer it anymore because my ego has moved on. And it's like, there's so many answers to this. And I don't know what to answer at times. And it's kind of like, answer in the 3D world that they understand I'm unemployed. Or answer in the mystical world of, like, there's other ways to get paid and live your life and to earn things through bartering and all sorts of other stuff, relationships, all sorts of things. And it's like, what's interesting and fascinating, all the soldiers I've met and talked to seem to be 5D. Like, I had a lieutenant colonel telling me about how they saw ghosts. And then we're talking about energy and black holes. Not just that person, but a lot of other people. It was really cool. They were really good people there. I would not be surprised if there was a lot of unvaccinated folks that were in that room. All right, so let's read this email. Okay, so that was just the title. Ooh, this was Thursday, July 22nd, 2021. They sent it at 11:59 p.m. That means 1 minute before the afternoon of 1. So July 22nd, so I was in the middle of my 2 weeks, and I didn't see this email until now. I didn't see the email from May that they said when I was on my drill and I went to where I go for my unit and I was physically there for the first time in like a year. Monday they sent the email saying, oh guys, you gotta watch out. We have a SM that got sick and it was positive on his test for COVID. And I'm like, what the hell's an SM? What's an SM? A service member. Like, just say soldier, just say person, just say a peer, a coworker. SM. Okay, all right, got it. So now I'm looking back 2 months later and I'm like, okay, well, that's what that text was today. All right, if you're feeling sick and you get COVID, we want to know within the next 10 days. I'm like, well, why do I need to tell you what's going on in my house if I'm fine and everything is okay? I can tell you why, and I know why. I think I know why. Because, like, when I was in the military in the 80s, and some idiot private went out and got a sunburn, they wanted to give him an Article 15. Like, what? Because he got a sunburn. So what they're going to do is they're going to be like, all right, I got to read this email to you. I can't believe it. It's like, did I manifest this? I hope not. And please don't. I think I'm psychic, right? I didn't make this. No. This was already there, and I just kind of psychically knew this was going to happen. I was saying this to my friend. I said, I can see the writing on the wall. They're now going to be like, hey, tell us if you got sick. You got sick in these last 10 days. And they're going to be like, well, you're unvaccinated, and you were there, and you were going to make us sick, and you were sick. You are going to get an Article 15 or get thrown out or whatever. And it's like, what? If anybody gets sick, they're going to blame it on you? Like, I don't know. Nah. All right, so here goes. All right, so I read you the title. COVID-19 vaccination, get the facts. And then I give you a website. Okay, the website is this, if you want to write this down. https://www.tricare, that's TRICARE.mil/COVID vaccine. And then it has all these weird waggly bookies after that. So it's just like COVID-VACCINE. Rewind it if you want to hear it again. Make it 2 times faster to be silly. Or go really, really slow. July 22nd, 2001. Dear beneficiary. Remember, this is from TRICARE Communications. It says TRICARE at usmhstma.dod.gov delivery.com. What? Basically, it's the Department of Defense and some USMHSTMA, whatever the hell that is. United States Medical Health Standard something, blah. TRICARE. Dear beneficiary, within the next 30 days, a brief questionnaire with 1 to 3 questions will be emailed to beneficiaries who may not have received the COVID vaccine. According to Department of Defense, DOD records, we ask that you please read the email and, respond to the questionnaire within 3 days of receipt, The purpose of the questionnaire is to help DOD estimate how much of the vaccine to order in the future. And the information collected will help us to maintain a, quote, medically ready force, quote. This is an important DOD questionnaire, and your participation is vital. The questionnaire will not request any personal or financial information. This questionnaire will help DOD understand, we've got to move my mouse here, how many beneficiaries have received the vaccine from non-DOD vaccination sites, how many vaccine doses beneficiaries have received, demand to receive the vaccine at DOD sites in the future. Answering the questionnaire will not update your medical record. You are strongly encouraged to contact your primary care provider to update your medical records with information regarding your COVID-19 vaccination. Please set aside a few minutes to complete this questionnaire. Your participation will support the entire DOD in improving the health and readiness of our fighting force and our families. Sincerely, Defense Health Agency, I guess that's a DHA, Falls Church, Virginia. If words have power, then wouldn't you think that church is falling in Virginia? Like, you want to be there, I think. Falls Church? Not cool. Maybe not. All right, for information about COVID-19 vaccine, visit the TRICARE COVID-19 vaccine information, and I already gave that to you. And then I want you to subscribe. TRICARE is sending this message to provide critical information on our COVID-19 operations and your vaccine options during the declared national emergency. Did you know we're in a national emergency? We're in a national emergency. Warning, warning, Will Robinson. Warning, warning. National emergency. We're in a national emergency. It says it right there. During the declared national emergency. We hope this information has been helpful. To continue to get the TRICARE updates in the future, click the subscribe button. Subscribe here. And it's like, HTTPS, blah, 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 public, godelivery.com, accounts, and blah. Don't forget to keep your family's information update in DEERS. I figure what DEERS is. Department of, I don't know. They got like a Stay Connected. Visit us on YouTube. I don't know, TRICARE Health or something. They got a Facebook. They got a Twitter. So I got to look at this again. Didn't it say something about all right. Within the next 30 days, a brief questionnaire with 1 to 3 questions will be emailed beneficiaries who have not received the COVID vaccine, according to the DOD records. They're calling me out. They're calling me out. July 22nd, they sent me an email. They said, we're sending you a questionnaire. We know you haven't gotten the vaccine. How do they know I didn't get the vaccine? Because, wait a second. I just told you. I went to my physical health assessment, which was last year in the fall. I did a video. It was really nice. It was, showing all the Boston. I went into Boston. It was pretty. It had the fall leaves and different plants. That was that video. That's when I went for my PHA. Then I went to go do my dental. I'm wondering if did I do a video that day. I probably did do a video, but I do remember Cat's Magic did a video. Oh, I did do a video that day. It was about like these clocks and things, but I remember Cat's Magic did a video that day too. And it was really, I can't remember exactly what, but I have geolocation memories. If I went back to where I was, I would remember. So every time I go back to that place, oh shoot, I'm thinking of a different place. I went there to get something looked at and try to run my mouth. Everything's fine. All right, so I didn't get paid for that. I didn't get paid for the dental. I didn't get paid for the HIV test, right? That's 3 things right there. So PHA, dental, and HIV. That's money. That's money right there, baby. That's money. Money, money, money. Money. So I didn't get paid for those things. And I didn't put paperwork for me to get the COVID vaccine, right? Because I didn't get paid for that stuff. So these guys just automatically assume. How would they know? I mean, what if I did go to my doctor and I talked to him this spring. I could have gotten the shot then. I could have got the jab. It says it. All right. Ready? Here we go. It says it right there. I can't really flip you around. I'm just videoing here. Within the next 30 days, a brief questionnaire with 1 to 3 questions will be emailed to beneficiaries who may, that's a good word, may not have received the COVID vaccine. They don't say 19, according to Department of Defense records. So it's like really crazy that they did that. So I'm just clicking around here. And what I want to do, because I was looking at my unread mail, I'm going to go to my inbox, right? And I'm going to just say COVID. Well, I got to do an asterisk, right? So I'll do an asterisk and then COVID. And then I will do a search. Boop, and see if they sent the questionnaire. I'm sure I missed it. It was the 22nd. They could have sent it the next day. I would have missed it. What's today? The 30th, first. All right, come on. What? Okay, it's loading. It takes forever sometimes. So I'm just watching it loading. This is my Army email. I'm like on all these like email lists, like distribution lists from like other jobs that I've had. And I don't know, I kind of like seeing the information that people pass around. and it just loads up my box terribly. It kind of gets me unfocused, but I really do believe I'm in the right place at the right time, and what I need to see is when I need to see it. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just kind of bored, like, what the heck? All right, let me just upload. Oh my god, I get an itch. Did you make me get an itch just then? All right, so I refreshed it. Sometimes you gotta like pull down. I got two monitors here. Sometimes you gotta pull down what you got up because it wants your PIN number. Because I have a CAC card. It's a common access card. All right, so it reset. It doesn't even remember me asking for COVID, so let me do the asterisk again. COVID. The asterisk, because asterisk is a wild card. So I'm doing 2 wild cards. So if it says COVID, I got another itch. If it says COVID anywhere in the email, I should find it. No. Oh, and by the way, so this is reminding me because the COVID stuff just came up, that they will pay you each time you get the COVID shot. So if you have 2 COVID shots, each time you get it, you get paid. But they got to a point where they weren't. And they sent an email, no pay for medical. No medical things. They can't do it. You can't do it. They can't do it. And then they think they turned it back on. Wait. Yep, I've just been told the funding is once again available for all that. Okay. Huh. So it's like even during my annual training, when I wanted to get my pay for my PHA, my dental, and my HIV test, blood test, there was no money. It's like you couldn't put the paperwork through. It's crazy. It's just like, what? All right, so that important questionnaire didn't come through, not yet, but when it does, I will do a, wait, is that it right there? What is that? What the heck is that? Hold on a second. I gotta like, sometimes you gotta open the email, you know, to like read it. Oh. Okay, it has nothing to do with COVID. Why did because you want to know why COVID came up on this email, which has nothing to do with COVID? It's because they had this stupid information inside all their emails about COVID. Our customer service center is temporarily closed and our phone lines have been deactivated due to events regarding COVID-19. For assistance, please contact our question email box. Blah, 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 from this email that they sent me. Because they're sending me some thing that you can't reply to or ask questions. They're just giving you information and deal with it. They're like, blah. It's like, you know, the robot yelling at you. But it's yelling at me in a good way because it's just saying some stuff like, whatever. It just means something's done. So everything in there. All right, so let me see what the guard does. I'm going to do that for you, okay? So this was Tuesday, July 20th. That's kind of recent, right? And the Massachusetts National Guard, I'm in Massachusetts, you know that. So I still get their emails because I used to be with them. All right, I'm just going to read it to you. Massachusetts National Guard, COVID-19 vaccination update. What's new? Over 4,200 Massachusetts National Guard service members have received their COVID-19 vaccines. Explanation point. Like, I've always been the one that did the explanation points. Now they're doing explanation points. Like, everybody's doing explanation points. It's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. They have made the choice to help protect their families, communities, and fellow service members. Well, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Because, you know what? It's a blending of multi-realities, and I really appreciate you doing that for me, because the world that you live in and the world that you see, that is needed. But, you know what? I'm not asking you to do it. So, that's really on you to do it, because that's what you want to do. I see that the coloring changes every now and then. The light is steady here. It's just me when I hold my phone different distances from my face, it changes. I'm still recording. All right. So I read what was new. Oh, on the 20th, they actually sent this information out. It says, it has an exclamation point it's in a yellow triangle with exclamation point. And it's black. Like, it says, oh, my TV's going to start talking to me. Hold on. That's what happens when you have it on pause. I'm watching Bridgerton. Oh, my God. It's on Netflix. Bridgerton? Wow. It's hard to like do stuff on the computer and watch and listen to this because it's so beautiful. They have so beautiful. It's in the 1800s. Okay. Didn't do anything. Okay. All right. So there's that exclamation point. Coronavirus, SARS, that's SAR. They're capital letters. And then it's a little s dash C, which is capitalized, little o, capitalized V dash 2, Delta variant. You see what they're doing? Coronavirus, SARS, COVID-2, Delta variant. The more contagious Delta variant is taking over as the dominant coronavirus strain in the US as well as in Massachusetts. This is what they're claiming. The rapidly spreading variant accounted for 30% of COVID-19 cases in the MA during the last week of June and may soon reach 50%. So you could be talking about 5 people. And out of those 5 people, all right, 10 people, say 10 people because then I can do the math better. 3 of them had the Delta. And then they're saying, well, 10 people in July, it could be that 5 people have the Delta variant. They're not telling you how many people. They're not saying, like, and the spike is insane. The spike is insanely, it's a poquito. Okay, all right. When you think of a spike, right? That's what's funny, because that's a Mandela effect, too, I think. That's a Mandela effect. Spike, Gizmo, all those guys, whatever that movie was. Oh my god, I can't remember the movie's name. All right, here we go. Think of a spike, right? Think of this as a spike, right? Here's a spike. Let me see. This is a spike, and it's smushing my head. Smushing my head, the spike is doing. Yes, it is. It's doing is smushing my head, that spike. Kind of like Kids in the Hall. I'm squishing your head. Just look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Or who cares? All right, so now the spike is compared to, let's say, last year, which is, just as last year. We're not talking 10 years ago. We're not talking 100 years ago. We're not talking 1,000 years ago. We're talking last year. Last year, here's a spike. What's the spike right now? This crazy spike that's happening? Oh my god, the crazy spike. All right, well, let's make my head go like this, right? And now it's like this. It's my nostril. And it's like, ooh! But let's do this. Let's look at it like this. Like right up in my nostril. Let's get right up in there and go, oh my god! Like that's the biggest spike I ever saw. Because they gotta get right up in the nostril, right? Get right up in that nostril. Right up in there. Come on, get in there. Get. You know what? Not even just see the nostril. They're gonna be just get inside there. Go ahead. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Right? Now you're in there, right? You're in there and everything's huge.